Hello students.
Hello.
So today what we will do is we'll discuss a DT based video on generative AI. So what I thought is we are using generative AI for almost all applications. For example, like you're preparing for exams, let's say you're preparing for exam. Okay. What subject we can take as an exam? Engineering materials, okay. Engineering materials, any other suggestion? Production technology, okay. So both are valid subjects. So let's say engineering material or production technology, both is valid. Let's say I'm taking engineering materials. So what is the problem is that when I ask ChatGPT for a question, so whenever I give a question back to you, what you do, you give it to ChatGPT to ask for the answer. So what it does is, it gives the answer based on its training data. Will it be relevant to the subject which I am asking, or will it be generic answer? It will be general answer. So general answer may be from some website from which it has been trained, but it may not capture what you are actually asking. For example, if I'm asking an iron carbon equilibrium diagram, it may not give the entire science behind it fully. Okay, it will give a generic idea. It may not give the diagram. Okay, it probably will not give the iron carbon equilibrium diagram. So those are some problems related with the large language model. So whatever it has been trained, it will probably give the answer based on that. But if you go to a specific topic like engineering materials or production technology, it will not be an expert in that topic. So what you have to do is, you have to find a way to make the model give the answer. What I can do is, I have two options. One is I can train the model on these books. Second is I can give them as a reference. Which you think will be better choice? Train it on the book or give it the book as a reference to it. Training on the book. So when you train on the book, what you have to do is you have to start from the beginning. As I said in the class, you cannot train the model on the book alone. What you have to do is you have to start from everything. First, you have to teach the model to learn the grammar. Then you have to teach the model to learn the sentence formation. Then you have to teach the model to answer from your book. Okay, so this is a big process. The another thing what I am proposing is I am just giving the book as a reference. You can refer the book whenever you want and give the answer. So what do you think will be better?
When we upload a book, the entire book is a model. It will give you an answer. When we provide a entire book, I need a specific question. It will give a specific answer. I mean, first one,
Training is a better answer. You are saying. Okay. So any other options you are having?
Sir, we can also use RAG also.
Okay, so that is a valid answer. So what is the RAG actually?
So RAG is the Retrieval-Augmented Generation.
Okay.
So retrieval is nothing but we are searching a data. As Shah said, we will give a document as a reference. He is searching the data in the document and the generation will creating answers. So RAG search the data from the document and it gives as a information to the LLM. LLM generate answer. We got an accurate answer.
Okay, that's actually very good. So what the idea is with Retrieval-Augmented, what I'm saying is that so imagine this scenario, you are training the model. So what you have to do is to train it on the entire corpus again. Are we equipped to train the model on the entire corpus? So we need large GPU. So basically we are not equipped with that technology. Yeah, what I can do is I can convert the book into a vector database. So you understand vector database. So if I convert it into vector database, then it can refer the vector database and retrieve the information from it. So can the answers be accurate from that process? So that is what I am proposing as RAG. So now you understand the process, right? So training has a lot of hardware requirements, but RAG does not need much. Even you or me can do with our own laptop. That can be done from RAG. So that's what I'm proposing. So for our specific case where we need answers from the book, what we can do is we can use RAG. So we can retrieve the answer and how going to make prompt. For example, when I'm asking iron carbon diagram, what I can do is I can use the RAG to retrieve the answer from the book. So that answer will be added to my prompt. So then the model will see both things and it will answer. So that is how RAG will be useful. So it has multiple applications. Whenever you need to update the information, like like this material example. So you need to update the information instantly. So for that you can use RAG, or if you have some policy in your company, for example, if a company has some specific policy regarding some quality inspection, every company will have different quality inspection strategies, right? So those strategies can be uploaded to the LLM using this RAG. So then it can retrieve the information and give you the answer related with this topic only. Okay, so that is the advantage of RAG which I am talking about. So this is useful when specific information is needed. So when you need generic information like what you say, you need to write a letter for taking leave, you can ask the LLM directly to give perfect example. But when you need to understand the conditions of medical leave, for example, our college has some policy regarding medical leave. So to understand that policy, model may not have those details. So what you can do is you can create a database about the leave policy of our college. When you give it to the model, it will refer to that leave policy and write a letter according to that. So that will be much useful to you. So can you understand this idea? So that is regarding RAG. So what you have to do is, first thing is that you have to have a database which is in the form of vectors. So you have to create a vector database. From the vector database, what you will do is you will plug it into your model. So model will refer this database and give your answer from the vector database. So it will refer the vector database. It will reform the answer and give it to you in such a way that you are able to understand. Okay, so this is regarding that. Hope it was